Yeah, the Northern Elders has issued a quit notice to Igbo people in support of coalition of the Northern group. KANU Elders has issued a quit notice. A Northern group coalition of Northern groups, CNG, had consistently issued a sort of quit notice to Indigo and asked the Emir of Kano, the President of Nigeria, and the National Assembly to grant Igbos the leave and to leave to secede from Nigeria to avoid another round of bloodshed which resulted to a civil war. The Northern Elders Forum had also re-echoed the same views, and recently the Kano Elders recently joined in seeking a referendum for Indigo, and I support their views. This group cited the massive support the activities of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB is getting, and the conspiratorial silence of Ohaneze and Igbo elites has proved that Igbos want to secede from Nigeria. The groups threw their weight behind the Biafra agitations, provide it will avert bloodshed in Nigeria. Excerpt of the letter to the Emir of Kano by the CNG include: since 2017, on almost a daily basis, IPOB and the Eastern Security Network have coordinated violent attacks, indiscriminate killings, and destruction of properties of Northerners that continued unceasingly in almost all southeastern states and some south-south communities. Evidence also abound of how indigenous people of Biafra IPOB's incitement to mass atrocities and possible genocide against the North and outright rebellion to the Nigerian state manifested in the ugly incidents of the NSAS protests, resulting in attacks and killings of security personnel, non-Igbo residents in the east, and arson across western states like Lagos. The attacks went on literally unchecked, climaxing with the cold-blooded massacre of 19 innocent members of a pastoral family in Anambra, and more recently the gruesome assassination of Dr. Ahmed Gulak in Imo State. Well, I would say all these killings just attributed to indigenous people of Biafra or the Igbos in general, but they are not the one that perpetrated such evil or attack. Well, it has been said recently that there were unknown gunmen that are trying to disguise themselves to be indigenous people of Biafra. They are being revealed that all the attacks that are being carried out by these unknown gunmen were not done by IPOB, were not done by indigenous people of Biafra. Well, the attack went on literally unchecked, climaxing with the cold-blooded massacre of 19 innocent members of a pastoral family in Anambra, as it has been said. One act to get the Nigerian state and other critical stakeholders. Well, maybe that's what the group has resolved partly, and this is as follows. Yes, and these are the things the groups has read in partly, and this has been what they have discussed. I'm talking about the coalition of Northern group, who says they are giving the Igbos quit notice from Nigeria, that the federal government or the administration of Buhari should allow the Igbos to secede, to get away or quit Nigeria if they're really willing to do so. Well, from the group resolved, these are the partly resolution that they come at the end of their meeting. It says, asked to get the Nigerian state and other critical stakeholders and international players to accept the reality that the only remaining option to avert a civil war and bloodshed is for the Igbo to be allowed to have their Biafra they have used intermittently for decades to destabilize the nation and deny peace to other components of the country. That's their submission. That's a Northern group. I know they are so gullible. Well, number two, to take urgent steps to check the mass movement of people from the proposed Biafra land into the vast interior of the north, as well as the permanent nature of that migration. Well, out of the northern people and the southern people, who are the most migrated? I believe it is the northern people. Virtually the north the north are very most populous in southern region. Well, from their resolve, number 3 says to set up machinery for their final evacuation of all Biafra indigenes from the north to their new country, and for the safe relocation of all northerners from the south east. CNG had gone further by writing the National Assembly twice, urging them to stop all constitutional amendments and seek a referendum for Biafra. The Northern Elders Forum and the influential KANU elders have all echoed the same theme. The curious thing is that all the thousands of Igbo organizations and emergency spokespersons have not lent any support to the views of the coalition of northern groups, Northern Elders Forum or KANU elders. This marks of hypocrisy is of the highest order. Well, there are so many hypocrites in the northern region. Virtually, I would say all the governors are hypocrites. Buhari, who is their leader, he is also an hypocrite. Well, from the reactions of many Igbo groups to the call to secede is a recitation of the alleged historical misdeed of Uthman Dan Fodio, Ahmadu Bello, Tafawa Balewa, Muhammadu Buhari, Abubakar Gumi, Isa Pantami, Shehu Sani, and all the northern elites perceived to be anti-Igbo. Well, carefully and hypocritically avoiding the calls for referendum from these peace-loving northern groups. Well, secessionist Igbos should embrace the olive branch from the CNG, Coalition of Northern Group, or Northern Elders Forum, and Kano Elders, and prepare to go home and form Biafra and stop polluting the minds of young people with unnecessary hate speeches capable of turning the southeast into Afghanistan. All these historical are trash and no more necessary. Okay. This is coming from the coalition of northern groups. I don't know if they are, in support of the Igbos to secede or to leave Nigeria, or they are just trying to mock the Igbos. If you are talking about the southeast turning into Afghanistan, the southeast is not turning into any Afghanistan. It is in Nigeria as a whole that the northern people that are even living in Afghanistan, in Nigeria, that wants to turn the whole country to Afghanistan, because the leader or the government of today is the government of Taliban. Well, the Southeast governors should set up a committee to help Igbos relocate to the Southeast. Those who may wish to stay back in Nigeria should be prepared to abide by the rules of nation they exited. I have cautioned numerous times in different fora, private, public, churches, social functions, that attacking northerners in Igbo land and destroying their businesses in retaliation of herdsmen attack is a time bomb waiting to explode. Well, I believe this northerners, I don't know, is it the coalition of northern group or the Northern Elders Forum? I don't know who is fooling who now. Today, they will come to support the South by saying stop open grazing. Governor Masari has even, vowed to stop open grazing, and they castigated him. For you to know that hypocrisy, lies in their soup, as Maggi and salt is in soup. Well,